Hey YouTube, I just thought I'd make a update. It's been a while. So I guess I just want to talk about a few things. Number one, um, I'm looking into getting a prosthetic from Lolo Jake. Uh, and the reason being is that I've been packing pretty much every day for the last like 5 years. It's kind of become a part of my daily routine. I do know a lot of trans guys who don't pack, and so some of them ask me why it's so important to me. I'm not really sure because I don't really mind what I have down there. It's just the fact that I don't know. I think I just like knowing that it's there. And I like the way my underwear looks and the way my pants look and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not really sure what my attachment is to it. but yeah, so I'm looking into one of those, and I will not be getting the medical adhesive. It just seems like it would be a big pain in the ass more than anything else. And my hair down there grows so fast. I don't think it'd be worth it. I probably would have to shave and put it back on every like 3 to 5 days. And I don't know. Nah, I just don't want to. um, let's see, what else? Currently, right now, what I'm packing with is a Mr. Right, and they have their own harness, and it's by a leather company. And you can look it up on Come As You Are if you're in Canada. They're kind of a Canadian store, so I'm sure you could order from them if you were from the States, but I'm not really sure. And you might want to look and make sure that there's not a store near you that has it anyways. Yeah, so uh, what else? I am going to be going back to school soon. I have a new partner, and they are a non-trans person. And so it's so funny because a lot of people on Facebook add me, especially from because they know me from YouTube or I'm in a lot of communities, which is fine. I don't mind, but I get a lot of people asking me, is your boyfriend trans? And I kind of laugh at the question. I'm just like, why does it matter? And a lot of people are adding him and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay. I don't mind if you add me, but just don't add my partner just because, he's there on my page. Um, but yeah, I do actually get a lot of people who ask me, "Oh, do you only date trans people? Do you only date And typically, lately, I have dated. Well, I've dated a lot of non-trans people, to be honest, more than trans. But I just got out of a relationship with someone else who was trans, and so I'm not really used to people asking me those questions, I guess. Though actually they did ask me before, so you know, I just kind of laugh at that question though. I'm like, well, maybe you should just ask them yourself. And I mean, nobody wants to out somebody to a stranger who's just like, I don't know who they are. I definitely know that I feel that way about it, but yeah. And it's really interesting the group that's been starting on Facebook. There's a lot of groups and stuff for fundraising for top surgery and binder exchange and stuff like that, which I think is great. I mean, I remember when I was part of this YouTube community when it just started. It was really, really interesting to see how it's built up through the years and watch some of your guys' videos where, we were kind of on the same, month schedule. Like, oh, it's my 6 months on T. I'm gonna make a new video, and a lot of you guys have dropped out and just disappeared. And I don't really make videos as much as I would like. They just take a long time to upload sometimes. Maybe I just talk too much. I am trying to be more visibly trans though, and the reason why I came to that decision is because sorry, my cat is playing in a bag. I didn't want to hide the fact that I'm trans, which is not really what you're doing when you're stealth. I don't feel like, well, I mean, you kind of are and you aren't, but, you know, people ask me, I'll answer them honestly, yes, I am trans. And I think being in the nursing program and stuff like that, not a lot of people like to be out about their sexuality, things like that. Um, Not that it's really that conservative, but I feel like there isn't enough of us who are visible in medical fields and things like that. And I rather that someone would ask, like, someone would know, oh, I'm dealing with a trans patient. How should I do this? How should I do that? Because to be honest, nobody's trained for any of that. We're always trained about, oh, well, culture and race, culture and race, culture and race. And religion. But when it comes to gender, sexuality, things like that, there's a big gap. There's really nothing there. There's about one slide that I've seen so far, and I'm pretty sure that's about it. So it'd be nice to, kind of put myself out there and maybe be able to educate some people a little bit. So. And yeah, so everything else is going really well with life. I have been trying to work out as much as I can this summer. I really wish I would have worked out a little bit more, but I actually was working a lot more than I thought I would be, and I was going to my cottage a lot and stuff. Like, I just wanted to have some fun before school started, because I know that's probably going to come to an end. Not completely, but close. And yeah, so I guess tea-wise, there's my beard trimmed. I'm actually getting quite beardy. Most of it's right here. And then this is definitely filling in, and I've always had my mustache, so and I'm about, what, 3.5 years on tea? So it takes a while to get the facial hair to fill in sometimes. Because I'm getting quite hairy. Body hair, no. I think I have like 3 chest hairs somewhere right here. I don't really know why, but... and I have some kind of like by my nipples, but other than that. And let's see, I am probably 2.5 years post-op. I have pretty good sensation. I feel like my nipples are a little bit less sensitive than they used to be. I think the nerves are kind of growing back a little bit more, because sometimes they actually kind of hurt a little bit. I don't really have any, like, fluid buildup or anything like that, or it's really bright in my room. My scars are still pretty red, but not that bad. And, oh, this summer, I actually spent a lot of time outside and a lot of time exposing my chest to the sun. And that's something that I don't really do, because I'm really afraid that I'm going to get sunburn and my scars are never going to go away. So I kind of freak out when I go to the beach and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be uncovered too long, or try to get a tan or whatever. But I was out, and I mostly got burned on my shoulders. But yeah, no burns here. Put a lot of sunscreen, not like a lot, but I put some on. And I made sure I definitely put my scar gel on that day. And yeah, everything was fine. So if you are like a year post-op or something, because I was about the same as I am now, I don't see anything wrong with going out in the sun and enjoying it. I don't know if maybe I was the only one scared of getting my scars burned, but I know it's happened, and it's not the end of the world if they do. I mean, that redness will kind of go down through time, and I think massaging them and stuff like that is really important. yeah, so I guess that's all I wanted to update about. I will be making some more exercise videos. So I'm going to do one later today about chess. And it's kind of like a beginner intermediate. So if that's kind of you, you might want to watch that. But yeah, I guess that's it.